Hey, fellow YouTubers, JJ the Trucker coming to you from Texas, just south of Dallas. And how do you like the new angle here? Look at this new camera angle. Yeah, that's right. Full POV, baby. You can see everything that I can see. Yeah, that's right. Hey, not that. Come on. Keep it professional here. All right, hopefully this thing stays on. This camera is heavy. This thing. So we're gonna try this out. But I want your feedback. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, maybe even two. But yeah, let me know what you think as we go down the road. I'm still adjusting it here, so yeah, let's see how this works, shall we? All right, let's go for a little trip, shall we? Come on, let's get this bad boy fired up. Yeah. Everything gets going. So I was going to do a different kind of video. I was going to talk about my truck, Bev. For those of you who don't remember, Bev is the name of my truck, stands for Black Effect Violet, which is her color. And oh yeah, I gotta put my code in. Don't look at my code. There we go. All right, everything looking good. Yes, it is. I'm gonna move this on over here. So anyways, Bev, Black Effect Violet. So her name is Bev, and we were going to be talking about her and what she's been through since my last videos from a long time ago, because she's been through a lot. So definitely something that some things that you guys will want to know about. But I was unable to get to any truck washes, and now today is a Sunday that I'm filming this on, so they are all closed, so I was not able to get to the truck washes. So anyway, let's go ahead and get going, and I'll tell you more about it on the way. All right, so I'm gonna make a real sharp turn here. Don't freak out. Check this out. No trailer. That's not my trailer. I'm bobtail. Oh, I can't get out that way, can I? Nope. Gotta go all the way around the parking. All right. So yeah, I couldn't get any truck washes, so please excuse the windshield. If you see the windshield, it's all chock full of bugs. I got some chips in this windshield. Man, I've got the insurance coverage that will cover the windshield replacement if it gets cracked and stuff. But this windshield, the one that they installed this one's lasted me a year, and not intentionally necessarily, but it's lasted me a year because this thing just will not crack. I've got chips all over the place in this windshield, most of which you can't see because of the bug splatter. But it is chipped like crazy, but they're not cracking, they're not spidering. So they're still DOT compliant, no issues there. And so it's not able to be replaced. And I want it to be replaced because it's pitted and all that kind of stuff from all the winter driving. The winter they throw sand down there and salt and everything. So yeah, it definitely needs to be replaced, but not yet. I gotta wait for one nice big crack, one big old rock to come fly through, maybe right in the center of field of view. Then they'll do it. All right, so please excuse the mess too. You can see I've been, I got back from vacation. Y'all saw that video. All right, hold on, let me concentrate here. All right, we're good. So yeah, so got back from vacation. I haven't quite unpacked yet before doing this video. Yeah, I've been shopping.
To Market Road 917 West, then turn right onto South Burleson Boulevard.
Thank you. All right, let's get on the interstate here.
Onto South Burleson Boulevard, then slide left onto the I-35W North Ramp.
I don't have to take the corners wide because I'm bobtail. Yeah, it's long story on why I'm bobtail, but I'm heading to the Dallas area to pick up a load, a loaded trailer. For the same agency, they just needed a trailer
left onto the I-35W
at the other place.
Then merge onto I-35W North.
So it's all good. Get the bobtail up here, save some fuel. Get some great fuel mileage when I'm bobtailing. Speed limit is 70. It was 75. All right, so this is my second time shooting this video. First time I was shooting the video, the camera was at a really bad angle. You know, I stopped, pulled over to see what it looked like, and it was just at a really bad angle. It was kind of like that. Like, oh, that's just not going to work through the whole thing. So hopefully this is better. I'm going to go ahead and set cruise here. Alright, cruise control is set. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just cruise along. Ooh, that's bright. So let's see here. What was I talking about? So yeah, the windshield still needs to be replaced. I need to get that done. I've had some other stuff done to Bev that we definitely want to talk about, but she is so dirty right now. I'm embarrassed to put her on camera. You know, I feel bad for her. Mr. Pumpkins is still hanging around though. He's doing what he can to keep the bugs away, but there's only so many bugs he can eat before he's stuffed, you know. So anyway, what is there to talk about? Let's talk about trucking discrimination, or discrimination against truckers. Oh, that looks fun. Jellystone Park. Yep. Yeah, that looks fun. Speaking of trucking discrimination, no trucks allowed. That's one bummer about trucking, is that there are so many restrictions as to where we are allowed to park. Walmart's, you know, big thumbs up to Walmart's. Thank you very much, Walmart. Pretty much as long as it's not a city restriction or a city ordinance, Walmart's are good with us parking there. And I really appreciate that, because it gives us truckers a place to shop. You know, we're out here on the road 24/7 for days, weeks, months at a time. We've got to shop somewhere, you know. We've got to be able to stop and get stuff done too. And almost all Walmarts, or most Walmarts, at least allow us to park there for shopping. And many of them even are okay with us parking overnight. Some of them even have actual truck spots, you know, designated truck parking. So certainly appreciate that from Walmart. Thank you guys very much. The rest of y'all, not happy. In fact, this whole thing is stemming from an incident that I just had. Well, you see, I'm bobtail. Now, bobtail is a different story. I've been able to bobtail and park pretty much anywhere as long as there's space. It's been fine. I mean, I've parked in small shopping centers to get stuff done. You know, sometimes we need to get to a UPS store or something, you know, like that. And I've never had any issues. Grocery stores, you know, because you're only bobtail. As long as you're out of the way, you're not causing any problems, you're not blocking anything, you're not, you know, parking where everybody else is parking. You're parking way out of the way. I have literally never had a problem until today. So being in Texas, we're in Buc-ee's territory. I'm sure you've all heard of Buc-ee's. If you're anywhere in the Southeast, you know Buc-ee's. Huge, massive gas stations, pumps for miles. I mean, they've got so many fuel pumps, they never use them all. In fact, look at that. There's an ad right there. Ice made from scratch. Yeah, but not for truckers. That's right. Ice made from scratch, but not for truckers. Yeah, so I go to check it out because, you know, it was lunchtime. I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. I got a few items I could pick up. You know, they've got supposedly a big old store. You know, and they've got food. They're known for their briskets and some about nuggets. You know, all kinds of stuff. You know, beef jerky bar. All the ads sound really, really cool. So I'm like, yeah, I want to check this out. And I'm bobtail, so I get to. I pull in, and I look around, and there's you know, parking lots maybe 30% full, and the far away areas, there is literally nobody parked there, far away from the doors. So I go all the way to the corner and park as far out of the way as I can because, you know, I'm respectful like that. And, you know, because I am going to take up 4 spaces, you know, granted, I'm going to take up 4 spaces in this bobtail. So I want to make sure I'm not taking up a space for a car. As soon as I park, I see them coming. 3 of them swarming out there. I'm like, oh, we gotta fix this. We can't have this. So they come up to me. I roll down my window. No trucks are allowed here. I'm like, okay, I'm not the full truck. I'm just the bobtail. You know, no bobtails, no nothing. No trucks are allowed. I'm like, okay, buses are allowed. They're bigger, but I'm not. Look, I'm just here to do some shopping, you know, eat. I'm just gonna spend some money for a little bit, and then I'm gonna be gone. No, can't do that. It's a company policy at all Buc-ee's. We don't allow any trucks at all for any reason. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Wow. So I'm a little miffed at this point. I go, so let me ask you this. Inside that Buc-ee's, you guys have a lot of stuff, right? I go, yeah. I go, where'd all that, how'd all that stuff get there? How did every single thing that you have in that store, plus everything you guys all personally own, where did it all come from? How did it all get there? Well, you know, our delivery trucks park in the, you know, in the back, and they dock, and then they have to leave immediately afterwards. I'm like, oh, I see how it is. So it's basically, you know, hey truckers, thanks for spending all that time away from your family on the road, driving, you know, 24/7, or driving, you know, 7 days a week, not taking time off, not being at home for weeks, you know, at a time, maybe even months at a time. Thank you for bringing us all of our stuff. Now get the out of here. We don't want you here. We don't want your kind, you truckers. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Look at this. No trucks left lane next 12 miles. Well, fine. At least I have 2 other lanes to choose from. There's one road right before you get to Phoenix on Interstate 10 where it's 2 lanes. 22 miles, no trucks in the left lane. And they enforce that. There are cops all the time pulling over trucks that are trying to pass, you know, some slow guy going 45 miles an hour in the only lane we're allowed to be in. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I get a little miffed at that. It's trucker discrimination. Now, there are a couple points that they have that I kind of get, you know. Number one, some truckers just don't know how to drive their trucks. I'm telling you, we cause a lot of damage, unfortunately, because of running over curbs and islands, you know, with the trailer tires. You know, you got to be able to control your truck, driver. Come on, control your truck. Don't be running over curbs and islands. It causes damage. I saw one truck. It was at a Walmart, and this guy was blatant about it. It's like he wasn't even going to try to maneuver and miss that island. He just went ahead and turned, and knowing full well he was going to run over the island. He ran over the island and the shrub, and then when his trailer tires sunk into the dirt, he broke a sprinkler line. So water shooting out everywhere. And he just kept right on going, like he didn't even care. So, yeah, so they cause damage. Not all of us. Most of us are responsible. Most of us are doing the right thing. Not causing damage, not causing any trouble. But it's the few that cause the problems that, you know, cause it for everybody. And the other big thing is trash. This just irks me to no end. Hey, you go to any truck parking area, you're going to see a lot of trash. And it's irritating. It's like some of these truck drivers either didn't have parents, or their parents never taught them what a trash can was, or they're just like, you know, all right, I'm finished with this, and they set it down, and their mommy comes and picks it up after them and never teaches them, you know, how to actually use a trash can. So now they're out in the real life, and they're like, oh, I'm finished with this. What do I do with it? My mommy's not here. Oh, well, I'll just toss it out the window and let somebody else deal with it. Yeah, that's what they do. And it's irritating. There's trash everywhere. I've seen tons of trash right near trash cans. It's like, are you too lazy to get out of your freaking truck and go use a trash can? Oh man, I've actually heard some truckers, or seen reviews on Trucker Path, saying, oh, they didn't have any trash cans at this parking area, so they're blaming basically the Department of Transportation for that state for not having a trash can at a parking area. So I went ahead and just threw my trash out right there. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you never going to see another trash can again for the rest of, or even for the rest of the day? Every fuel island has a trash can. Hold on to your trash. It's not going to kill you to hold on to your trash bag or your piss bottle, excuse the bluntness there, until you get to your next stop or your fuel stop. Toss it out in a trash can, people. If I'm telling you right now, if you're one of those people that just throws your trash out for somebody else to deal with, and you're littering like that, destroying our beautiful green earth with your garbage, just unsubscribe from me right now. I don't need you. I really don't. Because you're a terrible person. I'm just telling you. Now, accidental litter, okay, something blows out accidentally. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about willfully, intentionally tossing stuff out your window because you don't want to throw it away in a trash can. You're a terrible human being. I'm telling you right now. And that's coming from me. If you listen to any of my videos, you know that I'm the voice of positivity all the time. I would never say that about anybody except you. So, yeah, anyway. So please, don't litter. Litter's disgusting. And it's getting us kicked out of places. Places don't want us there because we litter and we destroy the property. But it's not all of us. It's the few of us that do it. But it's the few that are causing the problems for everybody else, and it's bad. But I still don't think that's an excuse for them to bar us from every place. It's irritating. It's like, okay, it's discriminating. It's what's the word? It's stereotyping, saying, oh well, some truckers do it, or we saw a trucker do it, so all truckers must be bad. All truckers must be terrible people. We're not. We're really not. The majority of us are good, honest people that pick up after our trash and know how to drive. I'm sure that Swift driver, despite all the things we hear about Swift, I'm sure he's doing just fine and probably hasn't even hit a curb. Anyway, sorry for venting. But yeah, Buc-ee's, you didn't want me to spend my money as a truck driver, so guess what? If I'm ever in a rental car, if I ever have an opportunity, I know they're building a Buc-ee's right across the street from one of the truck stops I was just at. Guess what? You didn't want my money? Fine. You're not getting my money ever. No, not happening. So I was in a really bad mood after that happened. I was like, fine. So I went ahead and went to the TA up in the area. This was just north of Waco now. And my entire mood changed. And I walked in and they greeted me as if I was at a Love's, but instead of the basic welcome to Love's, no, it was, oh hey, how you doing today? I'm doing all right, thank you very much for asking. How about you? He's like, I'm doing all right, thanks. That's cool. Restrooms were nice. Obviously plenty of truck parking. They didn't kick me out because it was a TA. Let's see, then I went to the Burger King, and the lady at the counter was sweet as pie. She was so nice, so pleasant to deal with. She really was, and I was very, very thankful. So thank you, TAs. Thank you, Pilots and Flying J's, Petros, Loves, and all the other truck stops out there that care about us truck drivers and give us a place to park, give us a place to stay overnight. Even if it's just convenience store stuff and fast food, which I try to stay away from, that's better than nothing. And again, thank you to the Walmarts very much for that. All right. Whew. Thanks for letting me get that out, guys. I feel a lot better. Much appreciated. So, yeah, how are you guys liking this view? Huh? Not bad, huh? Hopefully not bad. Hopefully it's better than the first video I shot. I can't see it. This thing is strapped to my forehead, basically. So I can't see the video that's going on. I can't do anything with it. I can't start it while I'm driving. Can't even stop it while I'm driving. So I'll end up in the video here shortly, and I've got to find a place to, well, I'll grab this thing off of my head, but then I'll have to find a place to park to shut this thing down and review it and all that. But you know, safe driving and all. But hopefully it worked out all right for you. Hopefully you guys like it. So leave some comments. Let me know what you think. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider subscribing at least. Check out some of my other videos coming up here in 1 second. You'll see some other videos. Check them out. And if you like it, subscribe. I love new subscribers, guys. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.